Hari Om, everyone. Hope you are enjoying your weekend. Let us begin with an auspicious prayer that all the great masters of meditation and the enlightened beings, the Buddhas, those who have gone beyond suffering, that they may turn the wheel of Dharma. This means that they give teachings and that they continue to express an interest in our existence so that we too can reach their level. So we pay obeisance to them with our heart. And now sit in a deeply relaxed position, whatever is comfortable for you. And take a deep breath and exhale strongly 3 times. Continue to breathe in a relaxed way. Now bring to mind such people or beings for whom you have great affection, such as family members, friends, kind and loving people, even animals if you like, and generate from your heart the clear inner feeling and auspicious wish. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. And concentrate on this feeling again and again. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. We'll do this for a few minutes now. Now bring to mind beings in general, people whom you neither particularly like nor dislike, simply all beings. And again, generate the clear inner feeling and auspicious wish. May you be truly happy, may you be at ease. And concentrate on this feeling, on this wish. Now bring to mind people regarding whom there is some aversion, some tension, some negativity, either on their side or on yours. Some imbalance. And again, generate the clear inner wish. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. Again and again, bring forth this inner sense and concentrate on it. Now direct the light of Maitri at yourself. May I be truly happy. May I be at ease. Let this light flood everything in you, the shadow parts, the good qualities, whatever you feel is there. Let it be flooded with Maitri. May I be truly happy. May I be at ease. Now that we have covered all beings, including ourselves, we just relax. And we will begin with 3 minutes of walking meditation. So very slowly get up and stay focused on your feet as you walk very slowly, lifting, moving the foot and placing the foot. This is a very good way to calm the energy. Walk very slowly, just for 3 minutes, and then we will sit down again. And now slowly come back to your seat. Now our energies are balanced. It is very good to practice walking meditation, because by connecting to our feet, we connect with the earth, the element of stability and solidity, and this grounds our mind. Now relax into the present moment. When thoughts of the past come, become aware that they are only memories. And when thoughts about the future come, also become aware that they are only thoughts. The actual experience is occurring in the present. Now become aware of your body sensations. Whatever occurs in the body, clearly be aware of it. Identify the sensation. For instance, if there is tingling, identify that. If there is relaxedness, identify that. If there is pain, identify that. If there is some comfort, identify that very clearly. Each state of the body. Now become keenly aware of your feelings and emotions. Clearly identifying them, understanding them, not holding on, but just knowing them. If there is discontentment, identify that. If there is happiness or devotion, identify that. Keep identifying the emotions and feelings. Now clearly identify what your mind is doing. Is it wandering? Is it restless? Is it peaceful? Just know what the mind is doing. Is it bored? Does it want something? Does it not want something else? Gently know what the mind is doing. Just know that very clearly. And now for the last few minutes, be aware how all the sensations of the body, all your emotions, and all your thoughts, your mental activities are just occurring like waves in a river. They come and they go and they come and they go. They are just flowing like a river whereas you are witnessing that, gently witnessing how all your inner experiences arise and cease like waves in a river. And you just relax into yourself, witnessing that. The deeper we can relax into this witnessing, the more we will understand our true nature. Completely relaxing into this witnessing, just letting go of all things, ultimately means freedom. It means that the states occurring to us cannot bind us so much, since we can always return to witnessing. we again pay obeisance with our heart to all the siddhas, the accomplished meditators, the Buddhas, the enlightened beings, the yogis and yoginis, whose teachings inspire us. And we share the punya, the merit from this beautiful practice with all beings. We don't keep it for ourselves. We bless all beings, that they too may gain inspiration and more freedom. Whatever you wish to ask, if you have any questions, please feel free. You can also write it into the chat or ask personally. There is no obligation to ask. Someone says, society now seems to commonly emphasize one's identity being formed as a result of suffering. With such a strong cultural, societal message, how do we remain balanced and aware of this and continue with this path? Yes, it's very true. Especially Western society tends to identify its own psychology or identity based on the instances of suffering or certain experiences made in childhood. This has been the case now for approximately 110, 120 years. And it is a very strong idea. And there is also some truth to it, of course. We are conditioned through our experiences. But the moment we become aware of the conditioning, we are already, in some sense, transcending the conditioning. A little bit. Just by a little bit of awareness, we are transcending that conditioning. And the deeper we become aware, the more the conditioning loosens up. It is known today that the neuroplasticity of the brain is very flexible. That means when we again and again become aware of a pattern, it can change our personality with time. It really can. So for instance, someone who, due to their childhood experiences, has a deep sense of inferiority, with time, by again and again witnessing and not judging, but witnessing, begins to dissolve that. It really is the case. So it is a question of practice and, of course, trust that awareness and meditation are a way out. But fortunately, there is also a lot of scientific research going on now that confirms, at least in the outlines. So our trust does not just have to be blind faith. Rather, we can take some evidence from science and also the inspiration of thousands of years of meditation being around as a practice to dissolve these conditionings. I hope that is an answer. Then someone asks, if I aim to do both Maitri and Vimarsha, does it matter which order I do them in? I usually do the opposite. So first Vimarsha and then Maitri. Yes, you see, you have to experiment a little. Of course, I could just say that the most traditional way is, in fact, to first do Vimarsha and then Maitri. That is the case. But you have to experiment a little. What is the best formula for you? I feel that sometimes beginning with Maitri sort of releases us from the most intense emotions that are around. It sort of sets a positive direction, a positive basic condition. And when we do Maitri first and then go to Vimarsha, the Vimarsha is not so heavy. It is lighter. Whereas when we go directly to Vimarsha, sometimes it depends on the circumstances, but now with all this difficult circumstance that is out there, if we just go to Vimarsha directly, it might be a little heavy. So you have to look at your mind. Are you ready to face your mind as it is? Or would you like to make it a little lighter by beginning with Maitri? So you have to see for yourself. Then someone says, the mind wanders a lot when we sit to meditate. How can we keep bringing it back to a clear mind? This is the interesting thing here, that the best way is simply again and again to acknowledge that wandering. Again and again to just be aware that the mind is wandering. And by doing that, it naturally comes back. Whereas, if we try to forcefully bring the mind back, it somehow creates an imbalance, and then the mind continues to wander. This is like a strange mystery. So, by being aware of what the mind is doing, whether it is wandering, whether it is restless, whether it is in turmoil, or perhaps it is already peaceful, by being aware of that again and again, naturally the mind comes to settle. But you have to take that step. You have to say, all right, for the next 12 minutes, I will just be aware of what the mind is doing. And I won't get up, I won't let my inner restlessness come in the way of actually being aware of what the mind is doing. So it's like you have to take a decision that, all right, I'm going to do this now, and it's a limited time. I don't have to do it for 10 hours. It's a limited time. Now I'll be aware, what is the mind doing? You see, and that itself, the awareness of that, actually clears the mind. I hope that's an answer for you. You have to understand the method. Once you've understood it, you will see that this really is the case. Then someone says, a friend today asked me, what is the purpose, the benefit of meditation, since I believe they do not at this stage in their life feel many instances of suffering or discontent. How would you explain the true benefits of self-awareness? It's another good one. Sometimes when there is not a lot of discontent or suffering at all, then one doesn't see the purpose. One sees it only when there is some turmoil going on. But we can put it like this. Meditation is the preemptive tool, the preemptive method, so that once the discontentment, once the issues do come, and they will, you have something to guard your mind with. You have something to work with those challenges then. You know, every day I meditate, and every day I am clearly aware of how these states come and go. Now, this discontentment is also a state that comes and goes. This discontentment is not me in my full being. It is occurring to me, but it is not me in my full being. So I don't have to identify fully with that discontentment. I can understand it as a state. Like tingling in the body or itching is also a state. Similarly, discontentment is also a state. And in that case, you see, when we have trained ourselves in a good way, then these states can come and we can know them, and then they will recede. So it is like you have created a preemptive tool to protect your mind. But, my dear, I can see that sometimes people first need to experience the first truth of the Buddha, the noble truth of suffering. They first need to experience that for themselves, and then they realize, oh, maybe I had better look at these teachings, and then they will realize the benefit. But you can explain it is a way to preemptively protect your mind. And then someone says that they felt a lot of vibrations around the belly and also here in between the third eye. Yes, these are very typical phenomena that come when we meditate. It's important, though, not to fixate so much on these things. These are very natural things that come. They are related, we say, to the subtle body, to the prana or chi, as the Chinese say, in the subtle body, the energies that flow. Or perhaps there are other explanations for this, but we don't fixate so much. We just acknowledge that these things happen. Some people feel it here, some people feel it here. It doesn't matter. We don't fixate so much. And then someone remarked that one could also meditate to experience the happiness and ease more extensively. Yes, of course. Rather than just a preemptive tool, if someone is quite relaxed in their life, then meditation can deepen that relaxation. So it can be like a way, like when you go to a warm bath or you go somewhere to relax even more. When you're already relaxed, you will relax even more. Similarly, when you are a good meditator, then it is not only a tool against suffering, it is also just to relax even more and to experience that ease even more extensively. It's a very good point. Thank you. And please stay full of Maitri and awareness throughout your day and into your night and into your sleep and into your next day. Always be with Maitri and full of kindness and awareness. Hari Om. See you next time.